selection and evaluation process in supply chain management. The selection and evaluation of suppliers are crucial in supply chain management to ensure the quality and reliability of services or products. This process can be broken down into 7 steps. Number 1. Acknowledge the need for supplier sourcing. Recognize when there's a requirement to find new suppliers or refreshing existing relationships. Number 2. Determine criteria for supplier sourcing. Set up the factors that will be used to assess and select potential suppliers, such as cost, reliability, and capacity. Number 3. Identify sources of potential suppliers. Gather information and research potential suppliers that meet the established criteria. 4. Shortlist suppliers from the selection pool. Narrow down the list of potential suppliers based on initial evaluation. 5. Determine methodology to assess and evaluate suppliers. Establish a framework or methodology to objectively evaluate and compare suppliers. 6. Evaluate and select the supplier. Conduct a thorough analysis and pick the supplier that best meets the needs of the business. Contract agreement signing with the selected supplier. Finalize the selection by signing a contract to formalize the business relationship. This process ensures that the organization selects a supplier that aligns with its needs and objectives, reducing risk and maximizing value. Supplier selection criteria. When selecting suppliers, it's important to consider multiple factors to ensure that the partnerships will be beneficial for both parties. Supplier selection criteria. When selecting suppliers, it's important to consider multiple factors to ensure that the partnership will be beneficial for both parties. The following criteria should guide the selection process. 1. Process and design capabilities. Suppliers should have the technical capabilities and up-to-date technology required for the production and delivery of goods or services. They should also be proficient in design and production, especially if product customization is needed. 2. Quality and reliability. The supplier must deliver high-quality goods consistently. Reliability goes beyond product quality to include timely delivery and consistency in meeting agreement upon standards. Cost. While the price is important, what matters more is the total cost of ownership, which includes factors like logistics, maintenance, and ordering costs. This gives a more comprehensive view of the financial impact of the supplier on your business. 4. Service. Suppliers should provide excellent customer service and be able to respond quickly to urgent needs or problems. For instance, if there's an issue with a product, the supplier should be able to provide rapid support. 5. Capacity. The supplier's ability to handle large orders or scale their operation is crucial. Ensure that they can meet your demand both during normal operations and period of high demand. Location. Geographic proximity can affect delivery time and cost. Suppliers that are located closer to your operations can have reduced transportation and logistic costs, improving supply chain efficiency. Conclusion. By following a structured selection and evaluation process and considering these key criteria, organization can make informed decisions when choosing suppliers. This helps ensure that the supplier meets the company needs in terms of quality, cost, reliability, and capacity, leading to be better overall performance in the supply chain.
7. Management capability. Assess the supplier's management team skills and experience. Look for a team that is flexible, technologically competent, able to maintain good relationships with employees, and willing to collaborate closely with the customer. 8. Financial condition and cost structure. Evaluate the supplier's financial health and cost structure. Examine factors like cost ratios to understand how they spend money on supplies, labor, and other expenses. This will help determine their reliability and ability to meet financial commitments. 9. Planning and control system. Assess the supplier's planning and control systems. A well-functioning system can improve supply chain performance by ensuring efficient order processing and delivery. 10. Environmental regulation compliance. Ensure the supply complies with environmental regulations. This is increasingly important due to growing public awareness of environmental issues. 11. Willingness to share technologies and information. Look for suppliers who are willing to share their technology and expertise. This can benefit both parties by improving product design, development, and cost effectiveness. 12. Longer-term relationship potential. Consider the potential for a long-term relationship with the supplier. This can be beneficial for both parties if they have shared cost and are willing to collaborate. 13. Supplier selection scorecard. Use a scorecard to evaluate potential suppliers based on both quantitative and qualitative criteria. This can help make informed decisions about supplier selection.
Supplier evaluation is critical in procurement as it helps avoid wasting resources and the embarrassment of selecting an unsuitable supplier. This process involves two key components: supplier pre-qualification and supplier performance. Let us first discuss the supplier pre-qualification. This is the process of evaluating potential suppliers to ensure they meet a specific criteria before being considered for contracts. Key factors assessed include financial stability, quality management, compliance with regulations, and past performance. This process helps mitigate risk in the supply chain by confirming that suppliers can meet organizational standards and requirements. The second one is supplier performance. It evaluates a supplier's ability to meet contractual standards over time, focusing on metrics like delivery times, product quality, service, and responsiveness. The goal is to ensure consistent contribution to organizational objectives and identify areas for improvement in the supply chain. This report explores the 10Cs concept of supplier evaluation, developed by Ray Carter. This framework serves as a valuable tool during the pre-qualification phase of supplier assessment, enabling organizations to systematically evaluate potential suppliers. Number 1. Capability or competence. Suppliers must handle proposals competently, demonstrating management skills, innovation, design capability, and the ability to produce and deliver needed goods and services. It's essential for you to clearly define your requirements to address them effectively during the contracting phase. Number 2. Capacity. Assess if the supplier can meet your current and future needs. For instance, if you require 5,000 units monthly but they can only provide 2,500, evaluate their overall capacity, including alternatives. Additionally, inquire about their willingness to manage their own supply chain effectively. Number 3. Commitment. Evaluate supplier commitment based on your preference for a long-term or short-term arrangement. Focus on their values related to quality, service, and cost management, as these factors will influence the success of the relationship. Number 4. Control system. Investigate the retailer's risk management plans for unforeseen issues. Changes in the consumer economy, such as new environmental regulations, can impact vendors, so it's essential to understand how they will adapt and manage this risk. Number 5. Cash. Assess your supplier's financial health and working capital. While they typically prefer payment terms of 30, 60, or 90 days. Ensure they can consistently deliver items on time to maintain a reliable supply chain.
Cash. Examine your supplier financial health, including the working capital. Keep in that they will not be able to charge in a monthly business because it must have production in place to ensure the safety of the workers. Consistency. What is the record of credibility for delivering improving quality and services? It is possible to progress the way in the contract. The manufacturer may have producer. It all to remove the consistency and require them, the suppliers, and require a presentation and test exam. Cost. To do with the community, prices as there's an aspect of the actual cost and their ownership. Culture. This is where that ensure the supplier standards are compatible, incredible instruments, and the culture and technology used. In the cases, it's matter of consistency and makes the sense of manufacturer and the consumer to share and values and practices in the culture. Compliance and environment. This applies systems to corporate in the social responsibility, regardless of the compliance in its important elements, meeting demands, and maintaining the relationship with the owner and the services and the supplier. Communication. This is the most important part of the supply chain management because it advances information communication technology where the supplier and the customers meet the wants and needs, especially in demands and respect rapidly. And the program are widely used in the communication. What's means of communication with the employee of the suppliers? With the communication mandatory, recommended technical with the approaches, cultural set, and when you point your aspects of supplier change management.
Chapter 7. The primary aim of supply chain management is to build good relationships in order to provide customers with accurate service. The operational level of supply chain member assesses the quality of finished product and service in supply chain. As a consequence, the supply procurement process of supply chain management has a major impact on competitive advantage. Choosing the right supplier, particularly for high-end service providers, means more than just searching for the best deal. Recognizing the need for supplier procurement, determining criteria for supplying sourcing, locating potential supplier, shortlisting supplier from the sample pool, identifying strategies to assess and evaluate suppliers, assessing and selecting the supplier, and negotiating a contract with the chosen supplier are all phases in the supplier discovery and evaluation process. Customer and organizational satisfaction, process and design capabilities, quality and dependability, cost, service, capacity, location, management capability, financial condition and cost structure, planning and control system, environmental regulation and compliance, willingness to share technologies and information, long-term relationship potential, and supplier selection scorecard are all factors to consider. Ray Carter created the 10 C's concept. Ray Carter created the 10 C's concept of supplier evaluation, which can be helpful when conducting pre-qualification supplier evaluation. Expertise or ability, strength, interaction, control system, cash, efficiency, cost, community, environmental compliances, and connectivity are all functions of the model.